Hey guys, Flare Double here. Welcome back to a brand new reaction video for you guys today. Today I'm going to be reacting to Avengers Doomsday, only in theaters December 18th, 2026. So our first look of Avengers Doomsday, I think this is just way unexpected. Like, I did hear that they were gonna possibly release like a bit of like a trailer or something for this movie, like, this month, like around this month. But then since we have gone like a bit more further, since we're like basically at the Christmas week, I'm like, I don't think we're gonna be getting anything. And next thing is next, we got something. So, very unexpected. I think, and by the way, I have heard that apparently, I don't know if it was this trailer specifically, but there's been something that got leaked, a trailer or something. Again, I don't know if it's this one specifically or if it's a different one, but I think a trailer got leaked and someone specific is going to be coming back, which I did hear about, unfortunately. I kind of wish I was a bit more surprised by, maybe this or something like that, if there's anything. But, yeah, so that's cool. I just think it kind of gets rid of bits of points of Endgame, but, that's fine, I guess. So, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't have too much high hopes for this movie, mostly because you guys, if you know how the MCU is at the moment, it has its up and downs here and there, so I think the last good MCU movie that we had, I think was Fantastic Four First Steps. I think that was like the last good one. Other than that, I don't know. It's just the MCU isn't the same anymore. It just really isn't. So I don't know. But we'll see. Maybe again they're trying to refresh things somehow. So we'll see with Robert Downey Jr. being Doctor Doom. So we'll see. Anyways, let's get right into it. Let's see what this trailer is about. And yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh my god. Yep. It's him. There's no way, man. That's so wild that they're bringing him back. Oh. They got a kid. Oh, that's cool. Oh, man. Captain America. That's crazy. Steve Rogers will return in Avengers Doomsday. Oh. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, I think it's cool. I don't know. It's like parts of it. It's like, all right, it's cool that they're bringing him back, but I just think at the same time, I think Avengers Endgame was definitely like a good ending. Infinity Saga. It was just like so good. And obviously, we're not in the Infinity Saga anymore. We're now in the multiverse saga. And it's just like with the multiverse saga that that we've had, it's just been not. It just hasn't been it, man. There's been like bits of good projects. Like, I won't lie. There's been good ones. Like Moon Knight was good. Again, Fantastic Four First Steps was good. Loki season 2 was good. Loki season 1 was good. WandaVision, Deadpool and Wolverine was really good. So like those types of movies, those were really good. A bunch of the rest of the ones that we have, it's just like, I don't know, man. But I haven't been watching like much of the MCU projects. Like I still haven't even watched the new Captain America movie and stuff, but mostly just again, it's just, just I don't know. If I hear if there's a good movie, then I'll check it out. And that's what happened with Fantastic Four First Steps. When I heard that the movie was actually surprisingly good, I was like, okay, all right, sure, I'll check it out. And I checked it out, and it was actually, again, surprisingly good. I also think in some cases, I think they definitely should have saved this as more of a surprise, especially the fact that I think, again, from what I've heard, I think they may have premiered this trailer off of like in theaters for people to see it early in theaters. I think with Avatar Fire and Ash or whatever. I think I could be wrong, and I think that's how it got leaked and why people were like talking about the fact that Captain America was going to come back and stuff. And I just find it funny how I don't know how they thought that people were going to like leak certain parts. Like I think it was obvious, and I think it kind of sucks because again, I think they should have. When it comes down to this, I think they should have maybe saved a trailer for, I think at the very least, maybe early next year in 2026 for this movie and have like a full-on trailer instead of kind of giving us like a teaser for Captain America coming back. I think that should have been more of like a bigger surprise because Captain America was such a big impact within the MCU, especially when it comes down to like from what happened in Avengers Endgame. I think it just kind of would have made more sense, I think, if they just kind of kept it more of like somehow more of a secret. I don't know. And or at least again reveal him maybe like in a trailer, like in a full-on trailer, maybe at the very end or something. I think that would have been kind of crazy. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me saying that. I don't know. So, but again, I think I'm not trying to say that this won't be a good movie. I think this could potentially be a good movie, especially the fact that I believe it's the Duffer Brothers. I think that's their name. I could be wrong. I think that's their name. I think they're, the people that previously did like some other MCU projects, including Infinity War and Endgame. They're going to be coming back into doing Doomsday and Secret Wars, which I think that's cool, but I think that's also in some cases it's kind of showing what, that Marvel's kind of somewhat desperate. And I'm just saying, but it just kind of seems that way. And so, but if that's the case, there's again more of a highly chance if these are the people that are going to be working on this movie, there's more of a highly chance that maybe this movie will do good. I prefer there being a good Avengers movie and not a bad one. Because all of the ones that we have had, all of the other Avengers movies that we have been really good, in my opinion. Like, again, the first one was really good. It was iconic. Ultron was good. And Infinity War Endgame was also really good. So, I'm hoping this one's really good. And I think it will be. I'm giving, I'm trying to give hope, but at the same time, I'm not trying to. Because, again, depends of how it goes. Because, again, like with the previous MCU stuff we've had. But we'll see. I'm also curious if they're going to, by a chance, also bring back Iron Man. I think if they bring him back, I think that kind of gets rid of bits of purposes over, like, for example, like what Tom Holland's Spider-Man went through in the second movie. And Far From Home. So I don't think they should do that. I don't think they should bring Iron Man back, or at least if they're wanting to bring back Iron Man as a character, like maybe bring in a different like variant of Tony Stark at the very least. I think that would be pretty cool. So it's like, I don't know. Because again, if they bring back Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, I think that would be, I think, a bit controversial, because again, like, it was such a big thing, as I said before, with Endgame. It makes sense for me to have these types of concerns for this movie, because, again, it just really depends on, like, because, again, like, Avengers Endgame had so much things that nailed a lot of parts in that movie that felt like it was like the last ending for, you know, again, like the what's it called? The phase that we were at with the MCU, the saga, the Infinity Saga. And so, you know, but I just think there were, again, a lot of, even with that, it's like there was, again, a lot of points in that movie that was so, like, important, so impactful, and that, like, the movie, the Endgame was so big because it was so important for so many people because of how, like, from all the previous MCU movies and stuff that were leading up to that. And so it's like, I think it makes sense, like, for me to have this type of concern because, again, like, bringing back Captain America, I think in some cases it can be good, but there could be some bads that could lead up to it because it's like, then what's kind of the point for Captain America, you know, what happened to him in Endgame, you know? So, but then again, it could be technically also good for him to come back because, again, that could change certain things up of what they'll actually do. So I don't know. Because I know that I've been hearing that a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of the Falcon being the new Captain America. And that I can understand. I think in some cases, like, I think Winter Soldier being, because that's like the one thing I've been hearing people say is like, I think, you know, people have been saying that Winter Soldier should have been like the new Captain America. And I think that would have been also cool too. But I think just the way how, in my opinion, I think the way how they were doing, I think with Falcon being Captain America, the way how they were like going with his character and with the new Captain America movie, and then also I think with, what was it, the Captain America and Falcon Disney Plus show, you know, I think it didn't go well. It just didn't, and so I think whatever happens, if they're gonna try to change that up, we'll see. Maybe that's kind of why they're teasing this up. I don't know. There could be made reasons as to why they're just now teasing us Captain America at the end of 2025 for this movie to come out at the end of 2026. It should be interesting. I'm curious as to how they're gonna actually, you know, bring him back in the current timeline, the MCU. If they're going to use the time machine to bring him back, and as soon as they bring him back in the current timeline in the MCU, he's probably going to be confused as to like what the hell is going on with the new characters that we're seeing and stuff. But anyways, we'll see how this goes. I think, as I said before, I think it's interesting that they're legit actually going to bring back Captain America this time around. Especially the fact that this is going to be leading up to a multiverse war. I think it's interesting because I think obviously this is the same, I'm assuming this is the same Captain America that we have seen. I think it obviously would just make sense. So I'm assuming the characters are probably going to go and use the time machine again, just like from the Endgame, and get Cap again, which is interesting. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how this goes. I'm not giving, again, as I said, I'm not giving high hopes. Leave comments below. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Avengers Doomsday? Are you excited for Secret Wars? Let me know in the comments below. And what do you guys think about Captain America coming back, potentially? So, let me know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And follow me on my socials. Subscribe, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.